Nik Nocturnal is stepping away from content creation, and I have something to say about that. Now, don't think of this video as a change of form for the channel. I don't really cover current events, news, or drama, and I don't really intend to. But this seemingly out of the blue announcement just really hit me different, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. So if you don't know Nik Nocturnal, and you probably do, but at only about 28 years old, he has been on YouTube for over 11 years making metal-themed content, ranging from guitar covers and lessons to reaction videos, from interviews with top artists to a surprisingly successful award show, along with collabing with a bunch of amazing artists. I personally consider him to be amongst those who have been hugely influential to the popularity of metal within the modern content zeitgeist. I can certainly say that I wouldn't have started YouTube if it weren't for the influence of his channel. Now, that being said, even though we live in the same state and I had hoped that that would lead to a collab at some point, so much for that, I don't know Nik. I've never met him, never talked to him, but I still consider him to be a great influence on my drive to create content. And that's because he goes hard, uploading multiple series of videos along with working on tons of projects all at the same time. Well, it turns out that that is exactly how someone doing what he does for so long eventually burns out. I mean, I've felt it myself, and I've only been doing content for somewhere around 2 years throughout different channels. And that's just with me juggling the normal day-to-day demands of content creation and home life and work. But when personal and family stuff happens and you don't take the time to deal with it because your content matters too much, you've got to take a step back and remember what your priorities look like. In Nik's farewell video, he talks about experiencing a lot of life events, including losing a lot of people who were close to him over the years, but would avoid properly dealing with these things by distracting himself with content creation. And he goes on to admit that it's an unhealthy relationship with his life and now wants to change that. It's unclear if something happened recently that changed his perspective, but that's fine. I'm just glad he reached this conclusion because I can relate. Last year, I lost someone very close to me in my family, and I needed a break. I took what turned out to be 5 months off from creating content. I took a lot of time off from doing a lot of things. I was a wreck, and the last thing on my mind was creating a single video. I didn't even listen to music, let alone I didn't want to talk about it. It just felt like very little mattered. So knowing that, I could not imagine trying to force myself through the pain just to create content. According to Nik, that is exactly what he was doing, and to me, that is wild. I don't know how he did it. So I could only imagine what his inner struggles must look like. That said, I think he's doing the right thing here, and I hope you do too. I'm hoping people aren't going to be overly critical of Nik during this time and can understand why he felt like he needed to step back. So, Nik, if you happen to be watching this, thank you, man. Thank you for everything you've done for the community. You've been a source of entertainment and inspiration for so many, and that includes myself. Please, take your time, man. I hope you get everything out of this break that you are looking for. And if you do decide to come back, do it when it feels genuinely right to do so. After all, we're supposed to be doing fun metal things here. Well, I'll try to continue to do my part and talk about more fun metal history. And in the meantime, I will have you in my thoughts, brother. Now, if you are a fan of Nik Nocturnal, don't forget, you can still support him in many ways. There's the Corekid merch shop, Nik Nocturnal Discord, follow him on all the socials. Also, make sure you check out the banger of an EP that he dropped along with his announcement. It is a nostalgic love letter to 2000s metalcore life. Oh, and if this is your first time here, my name's Drew, and I like to talk about metal stories, facts, and history. Feel free to check out the channel. While I certainly cannot possibly replace Nik Nocturnal, maybe I can help fill the void a little bit. I have a lot planned for the channel still to come, so make sure you subscribe so I can see you in the next video. Bye for now.